it.
You look beautiful.
All right, you done? All right.
We're ready.
All right, guys, we are here. All right, we are here at Anthony's Pizza. We are with Felice and Hannah. We have Coach Lester, and we also have our Elks Peeps here as well. They've come on board as sponsors this year for our season. We're so grateful for also Holiday Inn. She's over here as well. Come on in to the reveal. They're our official hotel partners this year. Erica has been super excited, more excited than any other person I've seen other than our crew here. So we're here for our jersey reveal, and just a little context, when we hired Coach Connor and brought him on board, one of the things he said was, all right, so who's designing the uniform? And I was like, well, what do you got in mind? So I said, okay, we'll go ahead. We'll let you do the home jersey design. And here we are. We're here at our big reveal, and we're excited. Do you want to tell us what inspired the jersey design before we open it up?
Well, when I played and coached against the Chicago Bulls, I was always in love with the pinstripes. So we kind of duplicated that uniform when Michael was playing, Scotty, Steve Kerr almost got the stroke championship. So this home uniform is a replica of the Chicago Bulls uniform.
All right. So without further ado, go ahead.
Lift it up.
Gently, yes.
Wow.
All right. So there you have it. I switched it up. I thought yours was on that side. So here we are, the Vipers pinstripe jersey, Kobe Bryant's number, and this will be our home jersey inspired by Coach Lester Connor.
Should we tell them where the home,
I think
the away uniform came from?
The away, sure, take it away.
The away uniform is designed by our team marketing owner, Tina Colbreth, and her husband, Rodney, in the back. He always likes to see the
So we, in our marketing and our brand attempt, we wanted to make sure not to stray too far from our mission and our vision and what we saw in regards to the Vipers logo. And so we wanted to stick with our classic purple and black. This was our away jersey last year. We continued with that theme, and we're excited. For people that don't know about the snake meaning for us is that it's transformational. Some of these guys are, they've graduated high school, they've done the college thing, they're at another level in their lives, and the snake sheds skin when it's, ready for that next phase. And so we chose the snake because it's majestic. It's in many countries, people are really honor the snake, but our purpose was to say, we're in a transitional phase. We're in an opportunity for these guys to continue to play the sport that they love and get back to the community, which is what it's all about, right? So how do you guys feel as being our jersey sponsors here?
Yeah,
It was really good. Is it everything you thought it would be?
Oh,
Yeah. It's been a big secret. It's been a big secret, by the way. We've been trying to keep it under wraps, but we do have a media day coming up, and we want to thank all of our sponsors, including Anthony's Pizza, home of the Warriors, Holiday Inn, Gateway, Southeast, I got it, Historic District, and thank you to the Elks for being a part of this process. Anything else you want to say?
Dave, you want to say anything?
We're happy to be a sponsor this year, community partner. We're going to actually have donation boxes at all the home games. We're going to partner with Love to Nick for shoes for the homeless. We'll also do some food drives, and we couldn't be more excited to be a partner with the Valley Vipers and the I'm Just Me.
All right.
There you have it. So now we got the reveal. We need you guys to get your butts in the seats. Our first inaugural home game is March the 9th. We want to see you guys there. We have a wonderful initiative. All kids are free with a paying adult, and we've got some discounts on our page. So visit www.Virginia Valley Vipers. Get your seats, get your court seats. We're going to wrap this thing up so we can get some interviews with our wonderful sponsors. Thank you, Coach Lester, Elks, Holiday Inn, and Felice and Hannah with Anthony's Pizza. All right, who's going to get in front of the camera?
A face we know all too well here, Felice. How do you like that?
It's so
Look at that! Look at that! The Anthony's logo. I mean, he's done a lot of stuff with us on the podcast, and we're going to be here tomorrow doing the Super Bowl pregame show as well. But just those jerseys, they look magnificent, my friend.
Oh,
How do you feel?
on top of the world right now, honestly. It's kind of like a dream come true. I mean, we're getting to the next level. I mean, we did college, we did colleges, we did high school, and now we're doing semi-pro. It's awesome.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that. That pinstripe with the Vipers, that's
I
incredible.
I can't believe it, man. It's
Yeah.
awesome.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if you're rocking one of those while making pizzas here at work, right?
That'd be a dream, yeah.
But
Cover up the flour.
yeah, how does that feel? I mean, the Vipers' second year in the TBL and get Anthony's Pizzas being a bigger role this year for the Vipers in the uniform reveal.
Honestly, I mean, I really have to thank you. If it wasn't for you, honestly, they would have never happened. I mean, you know a lot of people, and you do a lot with the community, and that's what I love about it. It's something that we always can give back to our community. So it's very beautiful. And I mean, if any other teams or, you know, of course the Vipers are our team, but
look at those jerseys right there.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Man.
We're recording the uniform reveal. That's Felice, you know him all too well, right here on the Kirby on Sports
I'll
podcast.
Be on here tomorrow. That'd be.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be even better. But
Chiefs chop, I guess, right?
I know. But for right now, just incredible, man. And your logo's on it. I mean, that's great. And
it's a dream come true.
I mean, you're busy making pizzas all the time. I'm sure you're gonna have to get out to a game here soon.
Oh yeah, I will. I promised myself I would at least make a couple games. I definitely want to go with you. I know you're gonna be there.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. But Felice, Anthony's Pizza, thank you as always.
Yeah,
and
I'll be on
enjoy
tomorrow.
those jerseys.
Oh, I will. I definitely will.
I'm here with the Elks, the Kirby on Sports podcast, the Virginia Valley Vipers. We're cross-promoting this, but thanks for all you do for the Vipers. You just presented a check for the Vipers. What made the Elks look at the Vipers and be like, we want to be on board with this organization?
So we, Ricky McKee, one of our board members, knows Coach Connor from some previous dealings, and he and Tina came in to meet with us and kind of pitched, what they're doing in the community. We knew that they came in last year as a team, that they played at Shenandoah. Of course, me personally, I coached basketball for several years back in the day with the Winchester Rising Stars organization. So, I'm supportive of basketball, but they also do good community partnerships. And for us at the Elks, that's important. We want to be community partners. I know that their charity is the I'm Just Me movement, which is good for mental health. So on behalf of the Elks Lodge, we made a donation of $7,500 to that. And then we'll become sponsors of the Vipers as well with that. So we're looking forward to having our members come out to enjoy games. We're going to do a community drive with them at each home game where we collect things for the homeless, where we do a food drive. It'll kind of vary at each home game. And so we're excited about it. We're looking forward to being there. Their first game, I believe, is March 9th. And we'll have a crew there and also on the 10th. And so we're excited.
And tell us a little bit more about the Elks in Winchester for people who might not know a lot about it.
The Winchester Elks is a fraternal organization here in Winchester. We've actually been our charter was from like 1901. But we're a private lodge, fraternal organization that's very community involved. We do a big drug awareness program. We send kids to youth camp every year. We donate quite a few funds here in the community to local, whether it's Watts, the Laurel Center, the Evans Home for Children, the Winchester Rescue Mission. We are good community partners, and that's what Elks do. Elks care and Elks share.
Well, we appreciate it. Thank you for your support.
Thank you, Josh.
And hope to see you at some
Tune
games
into Kirby on Sports.
Yeah, Kirby on Sports for sure. We'll get you a card before you head on out, and we appreciate your time.
Thank you, buddy.
Yeah, thank you very much. That was the Elks Club supporting the Virginia Valley Vipers, trying to get Coach Connor here. But again, I'm panning off. Look at these uniforms, ladies and gentlemen. You're gonna have to remind me. Here's the camera right here. The Holiday Inn and the Southeast Historic Gateway. That is by Costco, correct? Here, let me get you just close to the mic if you don't mind.
I just didn't know how to.
No, you're good. Just close to the mic like that. You're fine. Holiday Inn, the official hotel of the Virginia Valley Vipers. I must say, I've been in there once. Very nice hotel.
Yeah, we're pretty good.
So, tell us about a little bit about how you found out about the Vipers and what made you decide to get involved.
Well, the first time I saw him, Carnell come through my door, asking for sponsors, giving me the information and everything that I needed, and I passed it along to my GM, and he kind of pushed it away a little bit. So I just took it upon myself and I did it myself.
So tell us a little bit about if you're coming from out of town. I know some Vipers players are not from around here. You're trying to get lodging to see your Vipers player play. What makes Holiday Inn the best choice?
Well, I know going to the games and spending your time there, you're not going to want to go out afterwards. We've got a full service bar. We've got a full service restaurant that's open 7 days a week for dinner. We've got an indoor pool. We've got a market, fitness center. You know, they're going to have their conferences, their cash party and everything at my hotel in April. A couple other events that we're going to get the dates for and schedule to have there as well. So, yeah.
That sounds very exciting with the full service bar and the restaurant as well. A lot of amenities that people don't really have to go outside of your hotel in order to do what they need to do during their stay. Am I right?
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah. So how long have you been with Holiday Inn?
I've been there about 3.5 years.
Well, awesome. And what's the best part about being in the hotel industry?
Well, I like people. You wouldn't know it, but I like people. I get along really good with people, and this is just a super fun event that I'm looking so forward to. And I'm not in sales, but I think I did a pretty good job with this one.
Yeah.
So
I'm
Yeah.
interjecting. She's a super fan, y'all. She did amazing
Tina.
things. Hey, Tina, TMO, Virginia Valley Vipers.
Well, we know Tina all too well, the Kirby on Sports podcast, and these uniforms. Whoa, what a treat.
I know. We're excited. We're excited for our new coach. We got new uniforms. We got a new vibe. And I think that the coach brings such a vibrant wealth of knowledge. And we're super excited to have him. And so it's new, except for our old classic uniforms, which I wasn't letting go. But Erica, thank you. Thank you to Holiday Inn. Thank you for coming on board as a sponsor. We know that we'll see you at the games. You already said you're going to have a cowbell and yelling your brains out.
Oh, yeah. I'm making all kinds
Oh,
of
yeah,
noise.
it's going to be fun. We'll give
and
you
for
a little
anybody that wants to
parting
come
gift.
stay at the hotel, I do have tickets for families with children so they can get
There we
in
go.
for free.
There we go. That's the Holiday Inn. And next up, Coach Lester Connor. Lester Connor. We have the pleasure of welcoming the brand new head coach of the Virginia Valley Vipers, Lester Connor, my man.
Nice to meet you.
How you been?
I've been excellent.
I mean, it's been a while trying to get an interview, getting set. But before we do here, let me just a little bit up closer, if you don't mind. So, Lester, you were drafted by the Golden State Warriors, a wealth of NBA experience on the court playing and coaching as well. Before we get into the whole Valley Vipers, I just want to get your thoughts first. The NBA then to the NBA, actually, let me make this a little bit simpler. Basketball back then to basketball now, what has been the biggest difference that you've seen in terms of gameplay, anything?
Well, rule changes, shooting. You know, I think you have a little bit more shooting all around the league now. as opposed to when I played, kind of one dimensional. You had your Dennis Rodman, who was just a specialty at rebounding the basketball. And nowadays, you have guys rebounding the basketball at that position as far as shooting 3-pointers, stretch fours, stretch fives. Towns over there at Minnesota, he won a 3-point shooting contest, and he's 7 feet. So back then you wouldn't have an Artis Gilmore or Joe Barry Carroll or Ralph Sampson shooting 3-pointers out that far. So the game has evolved a little bit, but you still have to, comes down to you still got to put the ball in the basket and defend.
Absolutely. So you were drafted by the Golden State Warriors in '83. Let me pull this up. So
82, but
82.
Okay.
Yeah, I have it pulled up here. 82 to 86. Yeah, pretty good. Just take me through your career with many stops along the way: Houston, New Jersey, Milwaukee, Los Angeles. In that time frame, I would imagine a lot of good players you played alongside.
Oh yeah, I've played with some Hall of Famers, played against some. I just got off the phone, not bragging or anything. I just got off the phone with Magic Johnson because he's a good friend of mine. He called me. He's going to the Super Bowl. So back then, it didn't look like. It wasn't looked upon as, wow, you're getting traded. You played on so many teams. And we look at it as that, hey, somebody else wants you. So I learned a lot from a bunch of different coaches, a bunch of different players. And I'm going to take that experience and knowledge to when I played and when I coached for 18 years to the Valley Vipers and hopefully get this thing turned around so people in the community can be proud of our team.
You mentioned Magic Johnson. He is part owner of the Washington Commanders there. Are you a big Commanders fan?
Not really. I'm from the Bay Area, so the Raiders, I grew up with the Raiders and the 49ers right across the bridge.
Oh, I see.
I grew up in Oakland, so those are my teams, and I'm excited to see the San Francisco, what they're going to do against Kansas City tomorrow evening. So I'm a Bay Area fan.
Well, very cool for sure. But to see a friend in Magic Johnson try to instill change in an organization like the Commanders, what's that like for you to see that?
Well, anything he touches, he's very successful. And I have no doubt that the Commanders are going to be successful as well. I mean, he's part owner with the Los Angeles Dodgers. They won the World Series a little while ago. He's got the LA soccer team out there. He's connected with the Sparks, and now he's got the Commanders. So he's into all kinds of sports. He's a sports fan, and he's always wanted to own some. So here you are. You're going to see a change slowly because they're down at the bottom, the Commanders. But it's going to take some time, but I have no doubt that he's going to get that thing turned around.
So, Coach Lester Connor coming on with the Valley Vipers a couple months ago, making your impact known, already some tryouts and getting ready to conduct training camps coming up. What stood out to you about the Vipers when this opportunity presented itself? What stood out to you and what made you decide the Vipers was your next step?
Well, one of the things was one of the players was in my fiance's salon. She owns a salon, and he was getting his hair done. And she called me and said, "Hey, there's a kid in here they're looking for a coach. Maybe you might want to come down and talk to him." Well, I was retired, so I'm getting texts from the coaching side and the playing side. So I'm like, I'm retired. But never hurts to listen in business. You always want to listen. So I went down there and I gave him my information. And Tina, the team marketing owner, didn't contact me until 4 months after that. And I forgot all about it. So, the bottom line is that I like to teach. And I hope these guys are willing to learn because I love to teach. And if they listen, then I think we'll be a very successful team. So that was one of the reasons why I came down. The opportunity presented itself. I was picking and choosing what I wanted to do out my day because that's what you do when you're retired. So now getting back into the swing of things as far as coaching, and I'm looking forward for the opportunity.
Absolutely. So recently tryouts have been conducted. I sort of want to run a hypothetical by you, Coach.
I'm going to give you a hypothetical answer.
Okay. Well, somebody like me, I pay my tryout fee, come on, and try out for the Valley Vipers. Somebody like me, what are you looking for in somebody like me if to be successful, to be a part of the Valley Vipers trying out?
Well, let me just tell you, what I'm looking for is guys that can play both ends, two-way player. I have an academy that is called Both Ends. When guys just in the summertime and they're working, you see these videos, they're only working on offense. I'm looking for a guy that can play offense and defense, because once you finish playing offense, you got to go back down where? On the other end. So if you can't play both, it's going to be very hard to make my team, number one. Number two, you have to be in shape, because how I want to play is fast, tempo, getting it, being aggressive on the offensive end and on the defensive end, picking guys up full court, making them work, extending their offense out a little bit to where they're comfortable in receiving the basketball, and have a couple of specialty skills. Like I said earlier, back when I played, you had like Dennis Rodman, who was only he had two skills. He was a good rebounder and a good defender. Well, now you look at Draymond Green, good defender, good rebounder. He can pass the ball, and he's tough. So you got to have at least two or three qualities that you can bring to the Valley Vipers in order to make our team.
So going through tryouts and to the training camp, I'm going to be delicate with this. I know you want it closed, but in training camp, is it sort of the same? Are you implementing new stuff? Yeah. What is training camp looking like for you?
Training camp, because we still have people that we got to select to make our team, but I'm going to be implementing some of my offensive schemes and some of my defensive schemes. So it's going to be totally different from the tryouts versus the training camp, because I got to utilize this time to teach the guys who are coming back from last year's team my offensive and defensive system, and also see if guys that are in training camp, if they can understand what I'm teaching. So it's going to be totally different from tryouts.
So the Vipers and the TBL recently had the combine and the combine draft. I'm not sure if you were out there in Indianapolis, but
I was not.
So were you involved in the decision process on your two draft picks?
Well, I let them know what I was looking for.
Mm-hmm.
I trust that they know what I'm looking for, and I know that they can find what I'm looking for. So I'm interested to see the two draft picks. I talked to them already, and so I'm interested to see them play once we start playing up and down the floor and competing, and see what they have.
Absolutely. So, and just coming into the Vipers and Tina and Rodney and the all the staff, they seem like great people to work with. It just seems like such a great group of people to interact with in terms of a basketball club. And now we have you, former NBA player, looking to try to turn things around. I know that this is early, but how are you trying to establish a winning culture for the Valley Vipers early and often for this team?
Well, I won't get into the specifics of the details, but everybody that's coming to training camp, they know what I'm looking for. They know what to expect. They know what they're going to be getting from me. I'm very transparent up front. Some people can't handle direct, some can. But I like it that way. I like it that way. I want you to be straightforward with me and up front and let me know what I'm getting into. So they understand that in anything in life, because you apply basketball to life and life to basketball, you got to work hard in whatever you do. You got to put forth the effort, and you have to be prepared. And you have to bring the energy and the effort. So that's what I'm looking for, and that's how I'm going to establish our culture or our attitude. I like attitude more than culture. That's how we're going to establish our attitude from day one, which is today.
So, Coach, last question. How you like being behind the microphone?
I haven't been around one in a while. The last time I was in front of a mic might have been maybe 10 years ago. But it's fun. It's a part of the job. You have to do interviews. You have to shake hands. You have to meet and greet people. I have no problem with doing that.
Yep. So the Valley Vipers, Tina allowing the Kirby on Sports podcast, and I'm the voice of the Vipers. So it's going to be a lot of fun working with you all season long, and really appreciate your time.
Finally, nice to meet you. Finally.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun.
Okay, my friend.
Mike, Parnell superfan. You've been with the Vipers organization for quite some time. We know each other quite well.
Yep.
How you feel in year two coming up?
Man, I am so excited. This year just has like a whole different vibe to it. We were at the combine, and everybody is really excited about the Viper organization. So, the community right now, we're back and everybody's on board. Year two is definitely going to be one to remember. We're going to the playoffs this year. I guarantee it.
You were at the combine. What was that like?
Oh my gosh. It was just, it's really hard to explain because there was just so much going on, but it was really good to see all the behind the scenes, being able to be there with the Magleys and understand what their vision is and go through the training. We had CPR, but it was just really, really interesting to see the behind the scenes and then actually to meet the players, to see the prospective players, interview them, talk to them. It was something that, I definitely will remember for the rest of my life.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So you were there. I'm not sure how this worked, but were you in charge of drafting, or was it through her? How did that work?
No, the drafting was actually, it was through the team market owners, Tina and Rodney Colbreth, and also RJ was there. But we were allowed to be able to experience it. We were invited there, and it was just amazing to just be part of the entire experience.
That's incredible,
Yeah.
man. Well, looking forward to being with you year
Thank you,
two.
thank
It's
you.
going to be a lot of fun. Carnell, right here on the Kirby on Sports podcast. How do you like those jerseys?
Oh man, they're nice. Yeah, yeah, they're. I'm
Oh, yeah.
telling you, they're smoking right
Good
now.
stuff.
Yeah,
Good
yeah,
stuff.
definitely.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Thank you, Carnell.
Thank you.
That was a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun. I'm so excited that our sponsors got to come today to get the reveal experience. And, we're excited. This year is different. This year is going to be a different year for us. We're honored and excited for all of the community support, for people coming together. Our guys, whether you know this or not, this is something that we share with people, is that the guys are playing the sport that they love, but they also have to get back. So last year we packaged meal boxes for CCAP for families that are facing food insecurities. So the guys do play, but they also get back to the community. Youth groups, youth clinics, appearances, these things are all written into their contracts. So again, this is going to be a special year. Thank you for covering us, and thank you for coming on board as our official media.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah,
Nobody can go through anybody unless you go through Kirby.
Yeah, yeah. There we go. There we go.
Goodness.
Hannah in the background just fangirling. She wants my autograph here soon. I'm pretty famous up here, but
yeah.
kids get in free. Big
Mhm.
initiative you've been talking about on the Vipers.
Yes.
Tell us more.
So Kids Getting Free initiative, we allow kids to get in the games free. We've got some sponsors that are covering that for us. If you would like to sponsor Kids Getting in Free, please reach out to me. That's Tina at VirginiaValleyVipers.com. That's my email address. But our goal this year is to cover the cost of all kids that will make it into the games. Youth groups, church groups, nonprofit organizations that serve youth. And so that's our mission, that's our goal. And if you are a business that would like to sponsor Kids Getting in Free, then please let us know and reach out. Again, our home game opener is March the 9th. We want a packed house, and we're hoping that you guys will share with everyone that you know about the Vipers, that we're here. We're your hometown basketball team right here in the Valley, the Virginia Valley Vipers. We got a dance team that we're working on. Tryouts are on the 17th. So if you're interested,
That's for you. Dance team. Yeah,
if you are a cheerleader, a dancer, and you'd like to try out for our dance team, that's going to be on February the 17th. We're going to host that at 4699 Valley Pike. It's the old SVCA building there. And we have a mascot, which I will not disclose. We're excited about that.
A mascot.
Yes.
Ooh.
I won't disclose who it is or how it is or what it is, but we are excited to be able to have. That was on our wish list last year, a dance team and a mascot. We're like, can we do that next year? With being a first year team, it's kind of hard. You have a whole list of all of the things that you want to do, right?
Yeah.
We wanted to be realistic. We didn't want to do all things. We wanted to do things well. So with that being said, we were able to have a great season. We also supported local businesses like Anthony's Pizza. We didn't want to go to the big box places. We have local businesses right here that we want to support. all of our printing. We've got printing that's done at Newtown Print and Mail. They're another sponsor of the Virginia Valley Vipers. My gosh, the list goes on. Holiday Inn, the Elks. I know that I'm forgetting someone. If I am, then charge it to my head and not to my heart. But we got many sponsors coming on board this year. F&M Bank is our Jersey sponsor, and that's another reveal for another time. So excited about that. I'm going to give a moment just to pause and have Rodney join us in the interview so that he can so that he can chime in. And then we're headed to training camp.
My
you guys,
man Rodney.
Training camp.
Come here,
Training
big
camp.
dog. It's good to see you, brother.
How you
Rodney, another
Hey.
team market owner, my good friend. How are you feeling year 2 going into this?
Oh, great year too. I'm feeling it. I feel like the community is feeling it. I feel like a wave is coming on, and it's a purple one.
How do you like those new uniforms?
Oh, new uniforms are nice, especially the home one.
A lot bigger than these, you think, right?
Oh yeah, way better than these.
These are the throwbacks.
Yeah, these weird. Yeah, they gonna throw back. I'm better be way throwback.
Oh yeah, definitely. I saw those Vipers jerseys. I'm like, when I get my hands on one, I'm rocking that everywhere.
Oh yeah, I love
the
it.
Pinstripes.
The pinstripes, the Warriors thing on there.
Oh yeah.
I mean, goodness, we're going to battle all the time now with the Warriors.
Absolutely. A lot of fun, Rodney. It's going to be a lot of fun joining you, Tina, the rest of the Valley Vipers. The Kirby on Sports podcast has coverage of the Valley Vipers all season long. I'll be at pretty much every home game. It's going to be a lot of fun, but so I'm looking forward to it, and the season's right around the corner.
I'm looking forward to it. I mean, the great schedule that we got. I mean, we got Albany's history there with Albany as far as their program over there. Got Montreal coming to town, Canada. So that's pretty exciting. Montreal here in Winchester. So we just love the schedule. Looking forward to the season.
Well, that will do it. The Kirby on Sports podcast here at Anthony's Pizza for the Valley Vipers uniform reveal. Thanks to Tina and Rodney for allowing me to be a part of this. And Tina's just all over the place. She's running out the door to get to training camp right now, and she's just running all over the place. Chop. She's telling Rodney to get out of here. So we'll let you go. And thank you so much, and we'll catch you next time.